Hello, I'm Tylah Tully. Today I'm joined by Pure Hydrogen Managing Director Scott Brown. Scott, you're representing Pure Hydrogen this week at the Advanced Clean Transportation Expo in Anaheim in California. We understand that it's the largest commercial vehicle technology show of the year. So can you tell us what was day one like and what are some of the emerging trends in the sector globally?
It's quite immense in terms of the number of exhibitors and the range. There's a lot of people, particularly in terms of battery electric. There's everyone you could ever think of is exhibiting here. And, there's really good and interesting technology about recharging batteries, also hydrogen, and, a number of very large companies have made big commitments to it, which is pleasing to see. The US is probably leading Australia now in terms of hydrogen eco development, particularly around infrastructure. And there's a number of infrastructure providers here that are rolling out, dots on the map that they will supply hydrogen at. So overall, we're extremely enthused about the opportunity in North America, and particularly for the opportunity to sell both our vehicles, battery electric and also fuel cell, but also the infrastructure. A number of people are interested in what we can bring to the party. It's going to be a pretty busy week. Certainly, we've got a lot of meetings lined up. It's certainly quite frantic, but we wouldn't want it any other way.
And along with the conference, you'll be in the US for 2 weeks to advance distribution opportunities for Pure in the US market. For investors following the stock, the company has already signed several MOUs with US-based distributors. Can you provide some insights on who you'll be meeting and how Pure is looking at the US market opportunity?
So we are meeting with people that we have signed MOUs previously, and we're looking to turn that now into binding orders. So we are meeting with SRO, Riverview, a number of other people that are interested in our vehicles and infrastructure. They range from extremely big companies that have truck fleets of over 500,000 vehicles, down to, smaller companies. And even we're meeting Heidelberg, which we recently signed a deal to supply them a concrete hydrogen fuel cell concrete mixer. So it's quite diverse. We are meeting also some people that are operating hydrogen fuel cell stations and looking to set them up. And we see us as very much a natural partner for them because the range of products we have certainly can fit in and help them grow their business. So, we're looking to very much have a win-win situation with those organisations.
So based on your discussions so far, do you think that there are some advantages to establishing your manufacturing supply chain in Australia before supplying zero-emission vehicles to the US market?
Yeah, absolutely. What we have announced or spoken about is having demonstrator vehicles manufactured or assembled in Australia and then brought to the US. Now, it is true we do face at the moment a small tariff of about 10%, but relative to the rest of the world, that is a very insignificant burden. Certainly the Chinese, Japanese and Koreans have higher tariffs and therefore at a more, disadvantage. Without doubt, it allows us to really control, the product and make sure it's really good quality so that the initial vehicles can go to the US. We hope to have a vehicle later this year. And so American customers can try it and see it and obviously hopefully order the vehicles in large numbers, and that's what we're hoping.
And finally, Scott, Pure Hydrogen recently signed a supply agreement with Green H2 Latam in Mexico City to provide hydrogen equipment and infrastructure valued at over $40 million. Do you think the US and North America will continue to play a big role in the company's growth strategy in the future?
Absolutely. I think both Mexico, US and Canada are all very key markets for us. Both hydrogen equipment and also the vehicles. We see a range of incentives that are still in place. Important to know, in the US, they're all at state level, not at federal level. So states like California, Pennsylvania, New Jersey all have very high subsidies and also regulations that mean there is high incentives to change from a diesel vehicle or diesel truck to a zero emission vehicle. So we think that trend is likely to continue, particularly for commercial vehicles. And so that's why we want to be here, and we think it's a great market to chase. The hydrogen equipment market as well is opening up. There's a lot more opportunities to supply. A lot of customers are potentially looking, so it's a case of watch this space. We certainly hope that we can sign a number of deals in the North American market.
Scott, thanks for your time today and enjoy the rest of the conference.
Great to be with you. Thank you.